Hi everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Raluca. In this video I'm going to show you how to do this double cut crease right here, because I feel like on my YouTube I mainly did beginner friendly, really easy makeup looks, so I needed to spice it up a little bit. So if you want to see how I did it, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I did my right eye off camera and now I'm going to show you how I did it. First I'm going to need an eyeshadow shield like this, or you can use some scotch tape as well. And I'm going to cut it in half like this, and I'm going to use this straight side. I'm going to first glue it on my hands so the glue will not be as harsh on my skin. Like, see, it's already pulling my skin really hard. That could be my eye area and we don't want that. I will glue this from the corner of my eye and I'm going to leave like a finger space here till it reaches my brow, something like this. I still have some space here between my brow and the shield. First I'm going to prime my eyelid using some concealer. This is the Essence Camouflage Concealer, and I'm just going to pat some on my eyelid and I blend it out using a Makeup Addiction large shader brush, just patting it in. The palette that I'm going to use today is the Masquerade by Juvia's Place. I just love this one. It has a lot of beautiful colors. It's really big, the pans are huge, and it has a lot of gorgeous shimmers and also a lot of mattes. It's a perfect combo between neutrals and color, and I really love it. That's what I'm going to do today, like a contrast between some color in my crease, the blue color, and the rest of it is going to be neutral. And I'm going to start out by mixing these two darkest browns of the palette using a Morphe M149 brush. This is just a pencil brush, and I'm just going to go back and forth between these two shades, and I'm going to create my shape. I'm going to go a little bit above my crease and just draw the shape that I want. I'm really stamping the color so I get the maximum pigmentation. And I'm going to wing it here in the outer corner. And now I'll just stamp the color even more, so it's really intense. Using a Morphe M507 brush, I'm going to take this slightly lighter brown here. I'm going to pat the shade on my brush, dust off a little bit of the excess, and really tap the color above the first one that we applied. First I want to lay down the pigment and then I'm going to blend it. So I'm first stamping the shade, and I'm doing a little bit of a left and right motion by applying very little pressure on the brush. Now I'm going to wipe the brush on my hand so I get the excess down, and I'm going to use the same brush to blend the shade into my skin. I'm going to make sure that I blend this outer corner as well. I'm going to zoom you a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing clearly. So I'm mainly just doing left and right motions of the brush. I'm really not applying a lot of pressure. And now I can start cutting the crease for the first time. I'm going to use the Huda concealer. It's the lightest shade, the 00 shade. And in the inner corner, I'm going to start a little bit above my inner corner, something like this. You want to cut the crease above your natural one, especially when doing a double cut crease, because you need the space to create a second cut crease, let's say. This requires a lot of patience, because you really need to work this out until you get a really sharp line. especially here in the outer corner. See, my crease kind of ends here, but I ignore it and just go over it. And again, I'll kind of wing it out like this. You gotta make sure that this line is flowing nicely and you don't have a lot of bumps. And I'm just going to apply the concealer like up here. I'm not going to bring it all the way down to my lid. Now that the concealer is laid down, I'm going to take this blue shade here in the corner on a flat brush like this. This is a Morphe brush, but it has no number since it's from the vegan brush set. And I'm going to stamp this shade here in the upper part. I love that it's really bright and it creates this contrast with the brown. And I'm just stamping the shade so I get the pigment there. I'll just apply it in the upper part. Now I'm going to cut the crease again, and this time I'm going to start from the inner corner here. See, that's why I left some space there. And this time I'm going to bring the concealer all over my eyelid. I'm trying not to relax my eyes so it doesn't stamp on my crease. On my lid I'm going to take this brown light shimmer here, followed by this darker shimmer, so I can create some kind of a gradient. The brush that I'm using is again a flat brush. It's the Morphe M124 brush. I'm first taking the lighter shimmer and stamping it on my eyelid. Trying not to touch the blue shade. That's why I'm using flat brushes like this, because it allows me to be really precise with the application. And now I'll take the darker shimmer, it's called Casablanca. And now I'll apply it all over, up to my outer corner. And by the way, I'm using the same brush. And now I'll take my pencil brush again with the dark matte brown here in the corner. And I'm going to deepen my outer corner a little bit by stamping this shade kind of in a wing liner shape, let's say. So it starts on my eyelid, close to my lash line, and then I extend it on this entire outer corner. Now I can remove this shield here. And now I'll do my base off camera, because I feel like you've seen me do my base so many times. And I'll be right back to finish off this look, the lower lash line and everything else. Okay, my base is done and it's time for me to do my lower lash line. And I'm first going to pick up this dark brown that I used in the crease as well, on my pencil brush again from Morphe. And I'm going to place this shade really close to my lash line. Just like I did in the crease, I'm going to blend it out using the lighter brown. And I'm also using the same brush. On my waterline I'm going to use the Slide on Pencil by NYX in the shade Azure, because it kind of resembles the blue that I placed in my crease. And now I'll highlight my inner corner and my brow bone using this bright shimmer here. And I know it's looking a little bit crazy right now, but once I add the lashes and I do my lips, it's going to look a lot better. I hope. So I'm using a small detail brush to highlight my inner corner and my brow bone, just here under the arch of my brow. Now I can add my lashes, but first I'm going to curl my natural ones. And I'll apply some mascara. I'm using the Fenty Full Frontal Mascara today. I'm also applying it on the lower lashes. To finish off this eye look, I'm going to add some false lashes, and I'm going to use these ones that I got from AliExpress. First applying the middle, and then I'll fix the sides into place. So yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. I upload every Monday and Friday, so I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye!